Hello friends and fellow gamers, MKxJUMP here, and today we're checking out the new Imp's Adventure event for Idle Heroes and having a sneak peek at Valentine's Day and also sharing my thoughts as to what that's going to be all about, which is actually quite exciting. I've been looking forward to Valentine's Day quite a lot, and that's not because my love life is going well, but it's because I've got some profit orbs I need to spend. Anyway, before we go ahead and check out this week's event, let me tell you about Patreon. It's a way that you can support the content I make, and I plug it every single time we do an event review because it's just a good way to give a shout out to the folks that have decided to back me. So a big shout out goes this time to Coralina Henu, Hot Dog, and William Murhead. So thank you for your support. If you want to be like them, go ahead and check out my Patreon using the link up there. And it's just a way that you can give a little bit of money to get some rewards in return, a little bit of notice on my Discord. That's assuming you use Discord, that is. And if you do, it gives you privileges to access our account reviews channel, which opens on Tuesdays. So all the Tuesdays, apart from the first Tuesday of every month, we open it up at 9 PM GMT, and folks can sign up and have screenshots and a discussion with me one-to-one about how good their account is and what guidance and advice you need. So if that's something you feel like you could get value from, maybe consider that too. Anyway, folks, let's go ahead and check out this week's event for Idle Heroes. So, look at this, guys. Because of the New Year Fortune bonus, which hopefully some of you guys enjoyed if you opened your Jade Rabbit bags, you actually managed to get yourself bonus rewards if you got lucky with what you pulled from your Jade Rabbit bags. I managed to get myself a lot of cores and tons of Stellar Shards from all this, so yeah, happy to claim those. So, hopefully you got some good stuff from yours as well. And Star Expedition has given me gems, that's nice, but the thing I really wanted to look at was our daily rewards. So, every day that you log in this week, you're going to get yourself, as usual, 4 dice and 100 mushroom elves. And funnily enough, we're getting rewarded just for using dice this week, so that is quite exciting. More on that later. Also, can we just admire how cute this mushroom elf is? Like, this is one of the best awards we've ever had from Campaign Loot Drop. Like, this dude, I would legit keep one copy of this guy in my inventory just because I love the art design. Nice job, DH Games. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a little look at the cool events. So, first of all, we've got our value packages, of course. This is stuff that you can buy to help you out. You'll notice one big difference has been added to this, and that's for every dollar you choose to spend, you'll get yourself a glorious relic. So that's maybe a new thing they're adding to value packages to incentivize people to spend. Of course, if you didn't know, glorious relics can be used to buy mysterious artifacts, so that could be an incentive. If that's the only reason you're getting these, though, it's a bit weird because you need to spend 400 bucks for an artifact, which seems ridiculous, but they are something that you can slowly accumulate over time, so maybe that's something you want to get. But generally, using these dice will be very much in line with whether you want to go for anything from Imp's Adventure this week, so we'll need to take a look at that in a second. But the other thing you can buy is the Luck Relay, and this basically gives you different spending points. $5 is going to get you gems and dice, then that unlocks this, which is 400 contract story gems. That's quite nice. That's basically solid value, and 3 dice as well. A lot of budget players actually like to do this. They buy the first one and then they buy the second one because that's just 6 dice straight up, as well as 400 contract story gems, and then you can chain those contract story gems into either doing awakens or into future spending, so it's quite smart. My advice is generally, if you are a budget player, save the contract story gems for awakening galas, which funnily enough we actually have this week, so more on that in a second. Let's go back to the relay, because if you then spend $2, you'll get yourself a 500 gem and 3 dice gift, and then bang, $15. Suddenly a big price hike there. That's 1,500 gems and 400 contract story gems, but then they justify that price by then giving you 10 cores of transcendence, 9 dice, and 1,500 gems. Then there's a $10 pack, which is 1,500 gems and 10 dice, which then unlocks this, which is more gems and another load of 400 contract story gems. And then finally, $20 gets you 500 Prism Story Gems, so you instantly get your value back in Prism Story Gems from that purchase, and double rewards from Imp's Adventure. And the key thing about getting double rewards from Imp's Adventure is it doubles everything you get, including the Mushroom Elves. And that's quite important when you look at what's later on in this event, so again, more on that later. Basically, the way Imp's Adventure works, if you didn't know, is you roll dice and you will move. And as you saw there, when you land on a starry mushroom, that mushroom will level up just like any other tile. But what's cool is that little number there in the corner tells you how many starry mushroom stars you'll get next time you pass over it. Doesn't even have to be landing on it. Passing over it gets you that much. So you can see I now have 3 stars because I landed on it, but if I came back, I would then get 4, and accumulating those stars over time gets you various rewards. So 80 is scrolls, 110 is elite hero shards, 140 is a skin box, which goes all the way down pretty much giving every skin that's not festival limited, so that's quite nice. 170 is going to be a 6-star puppet chest. 200 is a 5-star chest. And does this include? Yeah, it does. It includes Arania. That's not bad. We have a 230 where you get yourselves a material selection chest, which is also including Cloud Island chests. That's quite nice. For 260, you'll get yourself some lovely, lovely light and dark heroes, including Vulcan and Mockman in here now, which is pretty useful. No Elena, though, so maybe that's going to be next time. And then 300 is a 9-star puppet chest, which you can use to help build 10 stars to upgrade your hero's power. Moreover, though, you are going to get these mushroom elves, which will help you in the Jungle of Fantasy. Now, this is a fun little place you can go and visit. By cashing in all those little elves, you can get some rewards. Typically, people, if you're free to play, you will get probably 2,400 of these from campaigns. So if you look, if I press claim, I've already got 25 coming in. So that's where you're going to be getting most of these. The other ones then get topped up from Imp's Adventure. So you get about 2,400 from campaign. And then if you go visit the Imp's Adventure, most free-to-play players expect to get to this 5-star chest here. So that's 100, 250. So that's going to take you up. Now, one nice thing free-to-play players like to do that I often don't talk about because it doesn't really come to mind sometimes is that they'll realize they only get 2,400 of the mushrooms from this event, so they only need 100 to grab the Imminent Hero chest. And you can get 100 of these mushrooms just by getting to 110, which you can do just by engaging with the game. If you log in every day, that's 28 dice you'll get. If you do Shelter Mission, which is giving home Jung on Kiramaru, Vesa, and Natasha, a game mode where you exchange 4 4-stars and a 5-star from that faction for that hero copy and armor and 5 dice in return, you will get yourself another 20 dice. That takes you to 48 dice. And that 48 dice should be able to get you, without spending any gems at all, up to 110. If it doesn't, you can spend a few more, that's fine. Now, why am I talking about this? Well, it's because there's a little thing called the Lantern Festival Collection, which is giving us added bonuses for using ordinary dice and consuming the event items. If a free-to-play player consumes 2,500 to get an Imminent Hero selection chest, which is totally easy to do as a budget player at the end of the event, that'll take you to 250 points, which is enough to get yourself Cause of Transcendence, you can get a Skin Luxury chest, you can get Imminent Hero selection chest, you can get 9-star Light Puppet, and you can go ahead and get yourself a Light and Dark 5-star selection chest. And that selection chest, by the way, does also contain Vulcan and Mockman. Very nice. And then, because you used 48 dice, ordinary dice, mind you, and were probably able to get some more ordinary dice back from the Wishing Hut, you should probably get another 50 points, which takes you to 300, which gets you, that's right, a mysterious artifact without using gems. All you have to do is log in every day just to make sure that you're getting the dice needed, and you absolutely have to make sure that you do Shelter Mission to get the other dice as well. But you should always be doing Shelter Mission anyway. And guys, the crazy thing about this is that if you don't get enough dice, if you never land on the Wishing Hut, you can just go ahead and buy 2 more dice for 300 gems. So this is at most 300 gems to pick up a mysterious artifact selection chest. Yes, it doesn't contain the Gilded Fan, but who cares? It contains every other important artifact you need, and free-to-play players, or just anyone for that matter, needs to get themselves a Golden Crown, 4 Melodic Strings, you need to get your Ruyi Scepters, you need to get 16 Demon Bells. That's so many artifacts that you need just to get the core artifacts for your account before you even consider Augustus Magic Ball or Antlers Cane or Punisher or anything like that. So it's phenomenal that you can just get this for using at most 300 gems. I love it. And if you wanted to push even harder, if you were just a normal person that likes to do Imp's Adventure, you can very easily, I think, if you go ahead and use some Universal Crystals and you didn't want to get this Imminent Hero chest, right, you could go and grab Starspawn Cores, which is something really common. If you guys have Universal Crystals, people always, because it's way better value than going for the higher end stuff, because that's going to use way more Universal Crystals, it's a better return to go for the Starspawn Cores if you're a budget player. And therefore, if you do that, that's just going to be straight up 300 points. And then the 78 dice that you can get totally for free in this event, because remember, you get 48 for free and then you can buy 30 with gems. That's going to take you up to 375, which is enough for a 10-star Light Puppet. So this is fantastic as well for free-to-play players. Also, if you're a spender and you buy the relay and you are planning on going for the artifact, you can even go ahead and get yourself an Essence Sublimation chest. Because in the Jungle Fantasy, if you decide to go ahead and use your Universal Crystals to push yourself up to a mysterious artifact selection chest, which if you buy the relay shouldn't be too hard, because all the dice that you get from here should give you a full complete of Imp's Adventure, and it will double your rewards in Imp's Adventure as well. So that's 800 mushrooms you're getting from here, plus the 2,400 you should expect to get. Well, that's going to take you to 3,200. 3,200. Use 400 universal crystals, and you're going to have 3,600 currency ready to spend on this artifact chest, and that plus the dice should be more than enough because you've got like 100 dice at that point. If you bought the relay, you should be able to get to 450, and that's going to get you an Essence Sublimation Selection Chest. And to make things even more exciting, if you guys have got Contract Story Gems lying around, well, you can add to that pile by cashing in a light 6-star and a dark 6-star here in the exchange one time. So that's pretty cool. I'll do that right now for my account. Oh, I need a light one. I'll do that later then. And of course, the Soul Awakening Gala is here, and that's what these Contract Story Gems can be used for. If you've got around 2,000, you can comfortably go in knowing that you're most likely, if not definitely, going to get to 150 points here, and just use them to awaken and then destroy those heroes that you get, and then awaken some more and then destroy them. If you high roll and get some ones that are worth selling, go ahead and try do that throughout the week, and then obviously maybe use some of your profits to keep awakening and getting yourself all the way up to this sublimation chest right here, which is giving you 45,000 sublimation material, which can be used to upgrade a skill by 1 level on the sublimation trees. Pretty nice. Also, it contains an artifact, so tons of stuff you guys have a chance to pick up here. 2 ways to totally pick up artifacts for free. Obviously, you need Contract Story Gems for this one, but this one here is absolutely free. All you have to do is engage with the event, and as I explained earlier, it doesn't even require you to spend gems, so those of you that don't bother spending gems on Imp's Adventure because you just do not value the idea of skin chests, 6-star puppets, or 5-star chests, which I totally understand, then yeah, just save your gems and literally pick up an artifact chest for 300 gems at most. And that is a low roll if that happens. So yeah, what an event. Really well put together. Loads of great stuff for free-to-play players. Fun stuff for spenders without being overly expensive. This is at most like $52 to go ahead and max out this whole thing. That's giving you double rewards. You get cash back in Contract Story Gems. You're getting Prism Story Gems as well. Double rewards. And also that opens up paths, of course, with those Contract Story Gems to complete the gala and to go ahead and, if you're lucky and have the Universal Crystals, get yourself the Essence Sublimation Selection Chest here. So overall, I think this is a phenomenal event. I hope you guys really, really like it, because I certainly do. And I have to say as well, Shelter Mission, it's giving some really cool heroes. We've got Holmes Young here, so you're going to need mages. That's going to be Time Mage and Sierra. On Kiramaru, one of the best and most versatile tenants in the game. We've got Vesa, a really, really popular Transcendence hero. And then we've got Natasha, who honestly, they've got to put someone in the Abyss faction. It kind of sucks that she's here. Oh well. And then there's Aspen and Asmodel as well, who are heroes that will just typically be Transcendence heroes. So if you guys wanted to build an Aspen or get another one, you can. It's 2 Dark heroes and 2,000 gems. I do not like picking up Light and Darks from Shelter Mission. 2,000 gems is just too much, but maybe some of you want to do that, and that's okay. Anyway, we've got the event preview. Next week, we've got Fantasy Factory, Prophet Orbs, Heroic Miracle. This is giving Aspen again as a reward. Prophet Orbs are giving Holmes Young as a reward, so that's all nice. And Valentine's Day is here, and this will come with some pretty interesting stuff. There will be Festival Limited skins that we can pick up, whether it's from old Valentine's Day events, which is likely, and also they'll give us new ones, maybe 1 or 2 new Valentine's Day skins. So I'm thinking maybe we'll get a Mockman skin. We could even be lucky and get an On Kiramaru skin. Who knows? He needs one as a tenant, so that'd be quite nice, but it's very unlikely. But DH games have always surprised. The Valentine's Day skins are typically humorous, so there's some nice ones out there. I think Cthulhu's got a really silly looking one, but generally Valentine's Day is one of these bigger events and rarely is a letdown. It's normally one of the better Prophet Orb events of the year, so finally, people who have been itching to use their Prophet Orbs, this event is going to be big. Probably you'll be getting an artifact from this. There'll probably be some things we can spend our gems on, maybe not, I'm not sure. And then the other big thing about this is it's probably going to be another opportunity for free-to-play players to get a Gilded Purple Fan, or maybe even a Core of Origin, if DH games are generous. I know Prophet Orbs is a good time with events, but you will need a lot. So that's the one concern. You might need like some stupid number like 640 or something. Or maybe they're just going to do the Melody Chest thing again. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. DH Games have an opportunity to give us a good event here, and I really hope they don't mess it up. So if you want to see how Valentine's Day looks next week, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will review that event as well. Make sure you watch over this video again if you need to, just to remind yourself how all these different things work this week, how free-to-play players can get themselves that artifact chest. And please, if you enter this event today, like the day this video is uploaded, you absolutely can get that artifact chest for free. So just play actively, log in every day, make sure you get that stuff, because there's no reason not to. It's a free artifact. You have to literally just have to play the game. So pretty cool that they're giving something for free-to-play players. I know you guys were moaning about it, so it's good that they've listened. Anyway, folks, I'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in, and of course, happy idling.